Speaking this afternoon in New York to commemorate the life of Nelson Mandela, the Duke of Sussex reflected on the former South African leader's life, revealing a treasured picture he still hangs on his wall was of the anti-apartheid activist with his late mother, Princess Diana. In a series of scathing remarks, he criticized world leaders for the many crises currently being faced. Condemning inaction on climate change, he stated, "As we sit here today, our world is on fire." The prince told delegates, "This has been a painful year in a painful decade. We're living through a pandemic that continues to ravage communities in every corner of the globe. Climate change is wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all." Referencing Putin's horrific invasion of Ukraine and the U.S. Supreme Court's recent decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, the Duke decried the few weaponizing lies and disinformation and lies at the expense of the many. From the horrific war in Ukraine to the rolling back of constitutional rights here in the United States, we are witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom, the cause of Mandela's life. He continued, "As happens so often in history, the consequences of some of the most powerful people in some of the wealthiest countries are being felt even more deeply across the continent of Africa. The pandemic, the war and inflation have left Africa marred in a food and fuel crisis, the likes of which we have not seen in decades. Worst still, this comes at a time when the Horn of Africa is enduring one of the longest droughts it's faced in close to half a century. What is happening in Africa is not an isolated event. The drought there is a reflection of extreme weather we are seeing across the globe. As we sit here today, our world is on fire, again. These historic weather events are no longer historic. More and more, they are part of our daily lives, and this crisis will only grow worse unless our leaders lead. Unless the countries represented by the seats in this hallowed hall make the decisions, the daring, transformative decisions, that our world needs to save humanity."